So did you see the press conference?
Well, of course I was. You know, the first thing, before we get into the healthcare aspect of this, I have to tell you, we learned last night that President Obama did listen to Reverend Wright all those 20 years.
Why do you say that?
The last question, on the arrest of Henry Louis Gates, I mean, he was more animated, he came more alive, he was more passionate on that last question from Lynn Sweet in Chicago about the arrest and calling the cops stupid. I'm telling you, this is... There's an undercurrent here. I think Obama is largely misunderstood by a lot of people. I think his associations in his young life and early adult life mattered. The people that mentored him matter. And we're finding out this guy's got a chip on his shoulder. He's angry at this country. He's not proud of it. He talked about health care last night, never once talked about the greatness of our health care. Once again, when it comes to something American, he criticizes it.
All right, let me stop. Let's go back to Gates for a second. Gates is in his house and shows identifications, says, this is my house, this is my name. You don't think that was an unusual arrest?
I'm not talking about the incident. Okay. Obama didn't know what happened.
Okay.
We don't know what happened. The facts, as we tape this, are unknown. Obama admitted he didn't know what happened, and yet the cops acted stupidly. For the President of the United States, look at what's going on. We are in a major offensive in Afghanistan. We have an attack led by Obama on our private sector. This is a purposeful attempt to destroy the private sector as it exists. We have numerous problems. Job numbers are out this morning, and they're up, unexpectedly up, even though we've rescued the economy. And the President of the United States does not comment on local arrests and things like that. That question, I think, if it wasn't a setup, it has to be. It has to have been a setup. That whole press conference about health care last night, that's the last question. That's when he came alive. He admits he doesn't know what was going on in there. Called the cops stupid. The cop that he called stupid gave mouth-to-mouth resuscitation to Reggie Lewis of the Boston Celtics when he was dying.
Yeah, the cop is, I mean, the police officer has sort of an extraordinary history. The Boston Celtics, when Reggie Lewis was dying, he gave them mouth-to-mouth.
And racial profiling, I mean, race, let's face it, President Obama's black, and I think he's got chip on his shoulder. I think there are elements of this country he doesn't like, and he never has liked, and he's using the power of the presidency to remake the country. Look at Greta. He goes around the country, apologizes for this country everywhere he goes. He never once refers to, thinks about, talks about American exceptionalism. We've got the greatest healthcare system in the world. Nobody leaves this country for health coverage. Everybody in the rest of the world comes here. He lied through his teeth, I don't know how many times during that press conference last night. He either is uninformed on the details and doesn't care about them and just has this ideological theory he believes in that he's going to try to get this thing passed, because it really isn't about health care. The one thing, if I could tell people that you're giving me an opportunity to tell them on your network, this is not about health care. It's not about health insurance. But did you notice the change in terms last night? Health care insurance.
What does that mean?
Well, everybody thinks that we need better health care. We've got the best health care in the world. His program is health insurance. But you realize, Greta, now you're a lawyer. You know there is no way we can insure our health. We can't insure our health. What health insurance is you taking a risk, paying a premium, what you think it's worth to guard against something catastrophic.
It's gambling.
Well,
a little bit. Insurance is gambling.
In a way, but we've got great health care here. We don't need to redo this. There's nothing fundamentally wrong with this. He's running it down. We've got health care that is better than anywhere else in the world. My point, he doesn't talk about this. When it comes to his jobs plan, the stimulus plan, lied through his teeth. We're bringing the deficit down. We are creating jobs. We're saving the economy. This is very difficult for me to say because it's drastic, but he's doing the exact opposite. President Obama and the Democrats are destroying the U.S. economy. They are purposely doing it, I believe. I think the real reason he wants health care is because when he gets it, that is the single greatest power the government will have to regulate every aspect of our lives. And that's what Obama is. And that's what the Democrats, the liberal wing of the Democrat Party today is, total control. These people want nothing, as little liberty and freedom for the American people as possible, and health care ensures it. They can deny people coverage based on their lifestyles. They can dictate what you eat, what you don't eat, if you're going to get this precious health insurance. This is a dastardly thing here that's being done.